It's the second weekend of June at the University of Nebraska Pollinator plot 2015, and I'm out here today to do a little bit more weed control. We've got some beautiful Monarda here blooming all over. You can see this is really grown up in the last couple weeks, probably by a foot, and then started to bloom. So it's just gorgeous. This is the plot over here where Kendra did chop and drop and controlled some of the weeds, and the weeds look really good over here. I'm really impressed. It looks pretty good. She's put a ton of time into this 1/3, probably I actually say about a fourth of what I've done with the chemical control, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. A lot of great stuff. We have grasses that are planted in here. I'm not sure what all the grasses are, but it looks really good. And hopefully we've got some other good plants starting to come up. You know, when these plants are very small, it's hard to identify for a non-expert what's good and what's bad here in the plot. And I know we do have some plants that we are undesirables, but a lot of others that are really good. And so looks entirely beautiful with the Monarda at least. Then we go over to the other section where I've done some chemical control, and I'm going to do just a little bit more today. The day that I planted, it sort of rained not too long afterwards when I went to last actually control weeds, so it got rid of, you know, did not actually take as well as I had hoped. So it doesn't look bad. You can see there's, you know, you at least identify a few good things in here, which are, you know, essentially all Monardas. But, you know, they still have the knotweed, which is incredibly, to me, not a good thing. It's choking out and not letting the 40 or so other plants that we have planted in here come up and thrive. I'm going to plant my green barrier of alfalfa today. This is about the first 2 consecutive days we haven't had rain in here. We are going to put our zero escape plot at the far end that I'm going to kill those plants and actually till them today. And then walking down over here, we have our berry bush plot. That's looking really good. Kendra's did a fantastic job, you know, hand controlling or cultivating the weeds by hand. And then in here we planted all these bushes. So it looks really good. She's put the mulch down and newspaper underneath. And when we get the mulch around there, it should look really good. So it looks fantastic. That's going to be gorgeous here, not too much longer. I think we have one here that didn't quite make it. That's a dwarf raspberry, but we've got 3 others that are certainly thriving. And then, you know, we've got some aronia and then some service berries in the back. We also have a plot over here, which is our larval plot that we're getting ready to work on. I'll do a little bit of weed control today, but mostly we're going to till that under and prepare that for planting later in the week. I do want to point out as I'm walking back here, some great dogwoods that were donated to us by McKay Nurseries. These look just absolutely phenomenal. You know, they've really taken off with all the wet weather, and we've got some bloom. We've seen some bees on those collecting nectar, so it looks really great. We've got a whole row of them down here, and there's some currants in the far end. It's really kind of hard to see. They're very small, but you know, it's kind of exciting. You start to see some things happen, and you can see the efforts, all your hard work and effort actually materializing into something. So we're very excited about this. So it's a beautiful day. On the warm side, as an overweight guy, I'm probably going to get pretty hot, but